You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Ria Tanwat Cotrillo. Vice President Sara Duterte's use of confidential funds remains in the spotlight, but now the controversy is centered on the utilization of the funds when she served as the mayor of Davao City. A lawmaker is urging the Commission on Audit to look into the use of 2.69 billion pesos in confidential funds in Davao City during then-Mayor Sara Duterte's term. Meanwhile, a small committee in the House of Representatives will convene to look into the promised realignment of the confidential funds of at least 10 national government offices for 2024. Let's go straight to the source of the story. ACT Teachers Party List Representative Castro. Congresswoman, welcome to the program.
Yes, good morning. Thank you, Ria.
Now, ma'am, you want the Commission on Audit to conduct a probe on the use of confidential funds amounting to over 2.6 billion pesos in Davao City when VP Sara was still the mayor there. What do you think they're going to discover?
We were shocked also with this report of the COA and with this controversy of confidential funds. So we are thinking of asking the COA to investigate because imagine more than $1 million a day spent for the confidential fund in a city. So I just wonder paano ito nagastos, no? Paano saan ito naginastos? 1 million a day spending for confidential fund. So we want the COA to review if the city government of Davao City, led by Vice President Sara Duterte by then, ay talagang they followed the guidelines or the JC or joint resolution or joint circular 2015-01.
All right, but aren't LGUs entitled to the use of confidential funds? Meron naman talaga sila.
Yes, entitled naman yung mga LGU, no? Kung meron itong mga peace and order situation. Pero it's ironic because during that time, sinasabi naman ng mayor dati, si Mayor Sara Duterte, Vice President Sara Duterte, na very peaceful, disciplined at maayos na ang Davao City. So bakit kailangan magkaroon ng increasing confidential funds? Diba? So sa mga LGU kasi para sa peace and order ito ma-maintain.
Right.
Kaya lang ang problema natin dito, the funds should be used for other fruitful endeavor. Like for example, I remember the time the teachers of Davao City are asking for city allowance, pero hindi niya ginrant, tinanggihan niya nga at nagalit pa nga ito sa ACT during that time. Kaya kung magagamit ito sa allowance ng mga teachers, ano lang ito, 204 million a year na pwedeng maibigay sana sa 17,000 na teachers sa Davao City.
No, but ma'am, is there anything in the law that limits the amount of confidential funds?
Well, wala naman, pero kailangan talaga itong ma-rationalize. Kaya nga doon sa joint circular kasi yung nag-govern dito sa confidential funds. At saka meron din naman tayong konstitusyon na dapat ito ay ma-account at maging transparent. Kaya nga kami, the Makabayan Bloc is drafting now a proposed law so that there would be a cap, there would be a limit, okay, and ma-rationalize ito at magkaroon ng more transparency and accountability in using the confidential and intelligence fund.
Ma'am, when can we expect that law to be pushed forward?
Inaano na namin, dinadraft na namin ito siguro by before November, before the session starts again. So mapa-file na namin 'yan.
All right. What exactly is in that proposal po?
Well, it would be improved version of the joint circular with the penalty, with the cap on the amount maybe of the confidential funds, and the utilization, reporting, and auditing process. So basically, improve joint circular.
All right, ma'am. Now, if ever it is found that there was an inappropriate use of funds in Davao City when Mayor Sara was the mayor there, what should happen next?
Well, first, the COA should file audit observation memo, and then asking them to explain the maybe misuse of the funds, and then file necessary legal action.
All right, ma'am. On to a related topic. The House of Representatives approved the 5.768 trillion 2024 budget in its current form, meaning that in its form right now, the billions in confidential funds remain intact. Are you concerned at all that these were not realigned, and is there a chance for them to still be realigned?
Well, the realignment or the reappropriation of the confidential funds to other agencies that are entitled to confidential funds, this is a partial victory, no, to our people, but we're not still yet sure if kasi wala pa itong nakasulat eh. There is no black and white on the amendments. So we would like that the confidential fund be realigned to the security agency and be realigned to other social services that needed it, like for example the education, health, and housing, etc. Kaya hindi sana lahat ay maibigay sa National Security Agency kasi meron din naman na silang enough, no? Yung PCG dapat mabigyan ito ng dagdag na pondo, not necessarily confidential funds, equipments or maybe other monitoring devices for the West Philippine Sea and also the BIFAR.
Alright, ma'am. Sa tingin niyo po, bakit dumami ng agencies na gusto ng confidential funds compared to 16 back in 2022? I think we have 28 agencies now asking for such funds.
Well, nakita naman natin yung auditing process. Ang COA nga, sabi nga sa hearing, 2,000 na yung tatambak na titignan nilang confidential funds. Kaya auditing ng confidential funds. Kaya naengganyo yung mga agency kasi ito ay secret yung pagre-report nito, pag-audit nito, at hindi ito gaano napapag-usapan before. Kaya nagkakaroon tuloy ng trend na at naengganyo yung lahat ng mga agency. Pero ngayon siguro kung magkakaroon tayo ng restricted na mga guidelines in using the confidential fund, baka hindi na maengganyo itong mga agencies na to.
All right, we will have to see. Ma'am, thank you for your time and for being on The Source. That was ACT Teachers Party List Representative France Castro. CNN Philippines will be reaching out to Duterte's camp on this planned probe. But for now, thank you for joining us here on The Source. Sitting in for Pinky Webb, I'm Ria Tanwat Cotrillo. You're watching CNN Philippines.